Hi guys, this is Wattsy here. I thought I'd do a video on the sneak peeks of the update so far. The pictures that I've got have been taken from Reversal's channel, and I'm going to post a link to the full video of his channel. So first of all, we've got the critters, and this picture shows you what they will look like. I don't know if any of you have played Command & Conquer before, but they had a similar thing on there where they would run and dive into tanks and destroy them from the inside. I don't think this is going to be the case on here, obviously, because it is an offensive thing. The next picture shows the critters in action. You basically fire them from the gunboat, and it will deploy in like a box shape type of thing, a bit like a Rubik's Cube. Then they're going to deploy and attack the closest building to where they're deployed. And this will be very useful when attacking bases with warriors, I think, because obviously when your warriors are attacking the HQ, you can fire these critters down if you've got enough gunboat energy, and the towers are actually going to fire towards the critters, although we don't see how strong they are health-wise yet, but I'm sure they can be pretty weak, as they're meant to be a distraction. They're not meant to be a main attack strategy, so I think they'll be destroyed instantly, but it will mean that pretty much all the towers, if you fire them fairly near the HQ, are going to actually fire upon them as opposed to your warriors, especially if you do it literally, say, half a second before the smoke's going to disappear. This other picture, we can see the icon of the critters. Obviously it shows it where the gunboat abilities are. We also see the landing craft Jetty Changes. They seem to be now made of concrete or something like that, and to be fair, as nice as the wooden ones were, it's probably a bit old and not really used anymore, so it's more of a realistic change. So really that's all there is about the first sneak peek. The second sneak peek, which is Hammond attacks you. It's repellers attacks and you'll be rewarded with prototype modules. Now the picture I'm showing here, these have been taken from Timm's channel, and I've posted a link to his video in the description too. So the first thing we see is Hammond is attacking your base. So straight away we know that we need to sort out our defences. We've all put it off. We've all based our bases on attacking, really. We've never really bothered that much about defence. So we all know they were making these defence changes and making it more important in the game, and well, this is it. So we then see that you're only able to participate in this if you've beaten Hammond's HQ 45. Which I'm not sure what's radar. I think it's about radar 15 you unlock that. And also you notice this building in the corner that we don't know what it is yet, and that's got to be built before the Hammond event, I suppose. Now some people thought that that building could only be built by collecting the parts shown in Reversal's video, but that's not the case. Now we see it in Ben's video, these parts are also gained through Hammond, so that means that we're not going to be collecting those for that reason. We can see here that Hammond will appear on your map, and he will stay there for 21 hours from what I've been told, or from what I heard from Ben's video. And you can have 3 tries at defending against him. The troops you send will be based upon your victory points, and I assume so will the reward. If Hammond does beat your base, the only thing you will lose is the gold spent on proceeding with the attack, so we don't need to worry about him taking all your resources. So this is roughly what the attack will look like, although I've heard there will be 8 landing crafts and not just the 7, because 7 are only shown in the video. It's basically someone else attacking your base, although the troops will be nowhere near as good as the VP in this attack. If you watch the video on Ben's channel, which I recommend you do, the VP on that one was 3,500. Now, realistically, no one's base is going to defend against, I think it was 64, probably level 18 warriors, and there was like 24 level 10 grenadiers. No one's going to protect against that, let's be honest. So, the final thing we see is a sneak peek, call it 2.5 as Reversal said. So this picture was only released on Instagram. It shows us that we'll be able to switch around our landing crafts. Now we've all been there when we upgraded the landing craft that didn't lose any troops, and that's just because we don't want to wait for our troops to finish and be online longer than we need to. And we tend to find that one landing craft is higher than the others or something like that, and we can now switch them around, so you can arrange them in levels of order or however you want them to be. Say you had 4 17s, but they were mixed about between your landing crafts, you can put all 4 at the top and then have your lower ones at the bottom or something like that to arrange scorchers or however you want it to pan out. We also see that we're going to be able to swap buildings around. I think this is the closest we're going to get to a base editor. It's not that I don't think they want to, I don't think they've got around to fully doing it yet, but at the moment this is the closest we're going to get. So it seems we're going to be able to swap 2 buildings around, something like a machine gun and a sniper tower, or something like a machine gun and I don't know, the iron mine, something like that. It's not ideal, but we're just gonna have to see how we can get on with it. Really, I mean, it might make it easy enough that we're not worried about a base editor after that. And really, that's all I've got for you at the moment, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the individual videos, the links are in the description. And I hope you're super excited about this update like I am. I cannot wait for it to be released. Personally, I think it's going to be Thursday. I really don't know. I'm hoping it'll be Tuesday, but I think it's either going to be Tuesday or Thursday, but I'm more prone towards Thursday. So anyway, guys, really glad you've watched my video, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys.